Hi, welcome to week 9. We have a quick review this week. Let's get started. We have ended our Dare to Lead and East, and we are now looking in our GERMAC text of essential skills for social work. So this week we're going to look at social work management, types of organizations that employ social workers, the law of the ladder, and motivational interviewing signs of readiness for change. So, just in a quick nutshell, social workers have common challenges. They're challenged to look at program outcomes and holding the agency to a form of transparency and accountability, looking at risk management. And this can be a constrained resource environment when you begin to see how do the outcomes match what I'm supposed to be accountable for and where are the risks? How do I begin to develop practices that are evidence based with reduced resources? And how do I, as a manager, diversify funding streams? Well, these are all essential skills of social workers that we're going to examine as a part of the next few weeks of the course. It's important that we understand that we need innovative ideas for social change that are executed utilizing sound business management strategies and skills. This is called social entrepreneurship. And so the social worker understanding their role in changing businesses and bringing innovative, daring, transformational leadership styles and visions to the table is an essential business skill. There are so many places as social workers that we can work, but the main categories are nonprofit, for profit, hybrid, and other. Understanding your own personality will help you understand which type of organization is the best fit for you and how you can show up as a leader to facilitate team and group meetings and strategic plans and grant writing and skills that you have acquired within your social work toolkit that will change the organization. So we need to know the different domains, and basically they fit into business skills, macro skills. So that's if you look at the transformational, where we had self, organization, community, global community or world. That's the macro, getting to the bigger part. But you need an understanding of financial management, talent management of human resources, and marketing, sales, and communications. All these skills are skills that we need to develop as efficient social work managers. So reading through the chapter, gaining a better understanding of these will help you to transfer these skills into action as a social work manager. This week, our law is the law of the ladder. Basically, this law of growth says that everything you build rests on the foundations of your character and who you are. If you go very high without a solid excuse me, personal character, you're going to be on shaky foundation. Your character growth determines the height of your personal growth. So how do we develop this growth? Maxwell suggests that we focus on being better on the inside than on the outside, making our internal character more important. Character matters. Practicing the golden rule, understand people matters. Teaching and building plans on what you believe, your value, and your passion matters. Having humility as a personal virtue and understanding that perspectives of everyone matters. And then striving to finish well, beginning what we started, recognizing that our faithfulness matters. Motivational interviewing for this week, we're going to look at signs of readiness for change. So, understanding that another person appears to have reached a resolution and may seem more peaceful, relaxed, or calm, or unburdened and settled. They've come to a place of decreased resistance and decreased discussion about the problem. That's when we know that they have arrived at resolve. The change talk happens when they're making direct statements about the desires to change, but when they're also asking questions about the change, questions that inquire and help them get to an understanding of what they could do about their problem. And then also when they are envisioning what change will look like, when they're accepting that change talk of seeing what life without this situation would look like, and then experimenting where they've already begun to move forward in the change actions. These are helpful skills as a manager, but also with you as a clinician. So this week, I invite you to um, complete a transitional summary. Transitional summary is working on after a person begins to show signs of readiness and change that you're able to transition them to that, making this summary that says this is how you go from this statement of desire to the ability to the commitment of change and your assessment of the situation. So I invite you this week to practice on those transitional statements as you've been working with people in making change, whether it's in personal relationships or professional. See how you're able to come up with a transitional statement that can help move the person from where they are to where they plan to be. Until next time, it's Dr. Sherry. See you next week.